2 hours prior to his death, we know had consumed a large Diet Mountain Dew, a cafe latte from McDonald's, and also some type of energy drink.
Such a sad story here. That's a coroner ruling that too much caffeine caused the death of a healthy teenager in South Carolina. He was 16-year-old Davis Cripe, collapsed in his high school room last month after suffering heart failure. Now, how does this happen? Dr. Mark Siegel, professor of medicine at NYU Langone Medical Center here in New York City. And doctor, good morning to you. Such a sad story at age 16. How does this happen?
Very sad story, and we can learn something from it. And I want to correct something in the headline. It really wasn't an overdose of caffeine that killed him, because we like to say that adults can tolerate up to 400 milligrams of caffeine, children a little less, but he had at most 400 milligrams of caffeine. That's about 4 or 5 cups of coffee. Those energy drinks, we don't know what was in there, but even if he had like a huge Monster or something like that, it's about 250 milligrams. Here's my point, Bill. It's not the caffeine, it's the heart. We don't know, and I don't want to scare parents out there, but you have a 16-year-old that's out in the heat, that's guzzling energy drinks, that's drinking a Mountain Dew that has 55 milligrams, that's having a latte, all within a 2-hour period. I don't know what the child's heart looks like. I don't know what their underlying structural heart looks like. They may have a tendency to have an arrhythmia. Are they having palpitations? Are they getting dizzy? Here are some warning signs. Are you sweating? Are you having nausea? You could have a sudden cardiac arrest, even at a low dose of caffeine like that, and energy drinks are a huge part of the problem. According to the American Association of Poison Control Centers, we lose 1,300 kids a year because of energy drinks.
I just can't believe that caffeine can kill a young person. I mean, it's hard to believe, and the study shows 1,300. How would you know, other than getting your heart checked regularly?
I mean, usually it's a much higher dose than this. And you should get your heart checked regularly. Every one of my teens that's going into competitive sports, that's going to be out in the heat, that's going to play soccer or football or basketball, I check their heart. I do an electrocardiogram. I might do more. I might do an echocardiogram.
You might. I don't remember getting a test like that when I was 16.
I think we're looking at that much more than we used to. We look at electrolytes. Do you have an underlying problem? Now, again, there's plenty of people out there that are at risk because they're guzzling energy drinks, and I want to warn that group too. You can get into trouble without having the underlying heart disease. In this kid's case, I think he had the heart disease, and the warning is to doctors to look for this.
So what's the takeaway? Be aware, or is it more than that?
Takeaway is caffeine is a stimulant. It's dangerous. We all react to it differently. Some need less to get at us, some more. Be on the lookout if you're drinking caffeine beverages and you're in the heat.
Stunning story out of South Carolina. Doctor, thank you.
Good to see you, Bill.
Mark Siegel.